looking at the size of company in terms of depository receipts, who we would target, again, I'll cover the two markets, the one being the ADR, which is the typical American markets. Historically, that's only been targeted towards really the top 40, even top 100 JSE companies on the top 100 companies on the JSE. We have 60 of the top 110 companies that have a DR in some way, manner, or form on the JSE. I wasn't, in fact, aware that prior to joining BNY Mellon, that looking at the New York and NASDAQ listed companies, Sappi, Sasol, Harmony, Goldfields, Anglo Gold, DRD, looking at the New York listed companies, those are in fact listed by way of depository receipts. I was always under the impression that they were in fact your typical dual listing structure. Looking sort of down from the top 40, what we're seeing now is an appetite from the US investor for our stocks that have a Pan-African footprint, that have a good growth story, that pay good dividends, and we would now be targeting below that level, companies that we believe have a good growth story. One must also, however, differentiate between the listed ADRs and the unlisted ADRs. The majority of ADRs are unlisted and trade over the counter. We have those 6 or so, and perhaps 1 or 2 others that would be US listed, so listed on a US market. That is expensive and it's onerous in terms of regulation, as we know. Whereas those that trade OTC, over the counter, where the majority are, and particularly those that we've just signed up of late, Mr. Price, Standard Bank, Sun International, Ellie's, Pinnacle, those companies that have done ADRs are on the over-the-counter market, and in fact have absolutely no regulation to trade on that market, and there are no costs to the issuers either to establish an ADR for those markets. So looking at the over-the-counter market, as South Africans, we can't really conceptualize it because we don't have an over-the-counter market here. Whereas those stocks, if you go and put Standard Bank into a Bloomberg's terminal, Sun International, Mr. Price, whichever one it may be, you will immediately see the ticker symbol for the US OTC market and the ticker symbol for the JSE and or any other market they listed on. And what you do find is retail investors will buy ADRs online on their Charles Schwab accounts. So it is the pink sheets. It is an actual market where these stocks trade, and a large market in that.